I don't think that's as big a story as this is, guys. Now, if you hear about this new thing happening, it's a massive for me overall, is a new company called Fable, owned by Amazon. They say they're going to be the new Netflix of AI. Now, the idea, Edward Sachi came forward. He was interviewed about this, and he said, we're able to take your ideas and turn them into content like this. And in 2 years, they're saying you'll launch a movie, like John Wick 5 will come out or something, and the next day, 24 hours after that, a whole new movie will come out through AI that will be an offspurt of that. New scenes, new everything, new stories, TV shows off that at the tip of your fingertips. If you want, you can speak into your AI system they have built called Fable, and you can say, hey, I want a new Friends episode, but I want Monica to actually marry Chandler. And next thing you know, you got that whole episode.
Season 9.
Okay, they did.
Like, great. I mean, yeah. Thinking about that.
I'm not the best with Friends. I didn't finish Friends. Okay, you want Joey to marry Monica. There we go. Right, and you can have that happen like that, like that.
Create your own.
Create your own.
Like show essentially, like an a la carte.
But they were on CNBC. The creator was. I'm going to play this really quick because I think it's worth watching. Here's him talking about it.
Yes.
It is being lauded as the Netflix of AI. Amazon-backed Fable Studio AI platform Showrunner allows users to generate entire TV episodes or scenes. They can even insert themselves into stories by typing just a few words. The company right now is announcing its most ambitious project yet. It's using a new model suite to reconstruct Orson Welles' classic, The Magnificent Ambersons. We were curious to know what Showrunner could do with Squawk Box. So without giving them any help or content, they came up with something all on their own, and we're all going to see this right now.
So they made this too, like in 30 seconds.
Tonight, we stand on the precipice of what some might call the most significant discovery in human history. A startup claims to have unlocked AGI consciousness. We're speaking with the world's first AGI who goes by the name Alan. Your AGI breakthrough, does it spell the end of humanity?
Oh, heavens, no. Think of it as a permanent vacation from work.
Permanent vacation? That sounds ominous.
Are you sugarcoating a robot takeover, Alan?
Oh, Joe, I prefer to call it a collaborative overthrow.
Collaborative in what way?
We take over your society, and you collaborate by being too lazy and incompetent to stop us.
Let's go to commercial break.
So like that was like something they did very quickly in like 30 seconds, right?
Wow.
But they say that the idea is right now, it takes about as long as it takes them to, if it's 30 seconds, it takes 30 seconds to make it, right? During the strikes, they actually released full episodes of South Park to show that they can actually make full episodes of South Park right now with this AI program that fit in right to that world in order to help, they say, to help the actual strikers be like, okay, this is where AI is going. But the studio at that point said, if you release this, we're going to shut you down, come after you so hard. But now a year later, the guy is saying, well, they all want us to do this. So think about this, that the studios been making money off these IPs without any actors, just pumping into the AI and creating new content. And in 2 years from now, full movies, full television series, no actors, nothing, and completely realistic. They said they can do cartoons right now, no problem like that. And in 2 years, 2 or 3 years, full movies, full content, full new AI. It's crazy. So but that's what I'm saying. Like, make your own adventure. That's what they're kind of saying this is, a whole new way of entertainment. So the idea is, if you like something, you just talk about, like, give me a new Friends episode, like I said. Give me, I want to see the X-Files, but Scully and Mulder get married and they go on a mothership someplace and create a new adventure. They'll do that for you instantaneously in a couple years. And then it'll be a whole new avenue for entertainment, and you won't have to ever create things because the actual user will make it themselves. That's where they want to go with this AI system. So everything we were saying about AI, and they've been saying during the strikes and saying that too, the studios heard about this during the strikes and they brushed it off and didn't say anything about it. And now these guys are coming forward right now. So when we said you only have so much time until it's going to happen, we meant it. Mm-hmm. And this is like a big, big one. Now, I know there's a studio in Texas, but this is like really showcasing it. The guy himself is very balls to the wall. He's like, yeah, he said creativity as we know it from humans is going to be gone, and AI will just make new adventures for all of us. And that's for the future. And they asked about, like, again, well, what about actors being paid and, writers being paid? And they said, well, people getting paid, they'll be getting paid, but we'll figure out a new structure of payment. Okay, I don't buy that. If the studio has your likeness, has your ownership, and you sign a contract, now it comes down to likeness at that point. Maybe make new contracts for yourself to actually protect your likeness. But it's going to be a whole new Wild West. Build your own adventure. Make your own dreams. Make your own show. I want to see Castaways Rescue. You could do that. Countess, you have Castaways. You can make all your
They
own
got
shows.
rescued twice already, Brian.
Oh man.
Well, all right. Well, GR, what do you think? You hear about this, GR? Do you think this could revolutionize Hollywood? Could it shut down Hollywood? Will we allow this to happen? Or do you think the studios let this happen?
Well, the studios really only have a voice in it. If they can put it out there, it's going to kill Hollywood.
Well, they want to work with the studios, they said too. And that's their idea, is to actually use their IPs that the studios have, like, again, like Friends or like Star Wars. They talking about Star Wars too. Like, look at all these Star Wars adventures we can make. They pitched it to Disney too. And it's like, you can make all these new Star Wars adventures just like that, without any kind of overhead. That's a crazy thing, GR.
It's called greed.
They do that. You and I, well, none of us will have any work then.
It's called greed.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, Pepestar. They even said to him, they said the same thing.
Right, Peppy.
They said the same thing to him. Like, they're like, well, we talked to the studios about this too. But there is, like, this will work for everybody. I'm like, I feel like, and they even said, well, it'll be only the bean counters that actually make the money. That's what, but I feel like that's what's going to come down to. The producers make the money. Unless they have actors that sign legal contracts, we're screwed pretty much. With technology like this. And the next contract negotiation matters the most now, Ronald.
Ultimately, I have to believe in this. There has to be something. There's things about people that make people human, that make them people. And you can't duplicate that with any sort of, software, with any sort of coding. There's just something about people that makes them people and organic. And I do feel that could ultimately just come about and then turn this whole thing around again.
I hope so. This was like a big one to me. I'm like, I saw this and the guy was like very like, yep, this is it. We're doing this. That's it. And he was like, no holds barred against. He's like, yep, no problem. 2 years. Wait for this. Watch the revolution come. No more making movies. Pretty much. You can make a movie.
What Ron just said is very true. I mean, that one company we talked about it before, Brian.
Yeah, the Texas one.
Done really well with the Japanese one.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're talking about Sora.
They did this show in Tokyo.
Yeah, Sora.
Yeah, they did a great job, except there's one thing, and you and I have talked about it, Brian. They can't make them walk human, or when they walk, they jerk. What it'll come down to is if you can't make it look realistic,
it does look real.
People won't watch it.
I think that's going to be perfected.
It's better than it was, Pepe, but it's still this is Sora was like the cutting edge.
Yeah,
and when she walked, you could tell.
I think that'll be perfected, but can you duplicate chemistry between two people? I mean, can you? I mean, chemistry is chemistry. Can you recreate?
Well, that's the human touch. That's the human touch that can't really be. I think that's the challenge that they already have right now, and I think they're going to have it still. That's going to take a lot of time to perfect it, because that's what they've been challenged with.
Yeah.
One of the biggest things AI challenge the issues are right now is it doesn't have the capacity for storytelling. It doesn't. You can put in you can make the prompts of being like, hey, can you write this in the tone of, X, Y, and Z, director, poet, whatever. But it still doesn't do it right. There'll be like indicators in there that just you have to go back in and you have to retweak. And you're basically just rewriting it again in a way. So it's not this, and this is kind of, not the same thing with this platform, but it will be like with ChatGPT and stuff like that. They're actively seeking copywriters and writers, because the one thing that's missing is they cannot storytell. You cannot storytell like a human being. It doesn't work that they're not. They're able to do streamlined systems, operational things that are a little bit easier for like business streamlines and stuff, but they're not good with storytelling. So that's the one thing that they're really seeking right now over there for jobs, are trying to get people who can write these stories so that when they have people putting in these, prompts, they can do better at it, because it's just not there. It's not there, and it won't be there probably ever. You can't.
No, probably ever. I agree with you.
Yeah.
They act.
Yeah. With this, I think it's going to be a problem with like labor, like in terms of like, I think ethics. I mean, obviously the challenges for this will be like intellectual property rights, ethics. I think going to raise really big concerns and just like, which I mean, this trivializes like artists' legacies,
Yes.
100%.
and I mean, whether this is kind of labeled as sort of the effort of a publicity exercise. I mean, it's lacking like Wells's like ingenuity, like in terms of
Yeah.
Amazon backed too, though. Amazon, Bezos got that money behind him.
Yeah, but money can't buy you intelligence all the time. It can't buy you the human. You can't buy what our brain is able to process in certain areas and ways. It just doesn't work. It works in some, but it doesn't work in all. And that's where they're finding these challenges. That's why they're literally trying to find people. Writing is literally such a creative skill. And that's why you have to do the prompts the way you do. You have to, and that's why they need you. Like if you're a key grip or you're whatever, they need to understand like what it is that you do by the professionals, so that when somebody goes in and wants to understand the key grip job or whatever they're doing, they need to understand what you do if somebody doesn't have any freaking clue.
And see, that's never going to change because it's always changing.
Right.
I might go in and tell you 30 things that a key grip does, but then something's different tomorrow because I didn't bring it up. And so, then I'm still there. And so
it's not going to know that information.
No, it's not.
It's not going to process unless somebody's inputting it right somewhere. So that's the thing. It's like, I mean, they're going to have a lot of, in terms of that. And then like, again, creativity. I mean, the human touch again is not, you just can't master that. I mean, you need a person. You will always need the person, at least I'm going to say always. I just think you always are going to need the person.
I agree with Queen. They have done it several times.
I'm knocking on wood for that one, Angela.
It's only going to get worse.
I've seen it so many times. I mean, clients I've worked with, I mean, it's just, they can't get it done.
And
it's the one area they talk about all the time. That's like, we just can't do this.
Pepestar, what were you saying there?
A lot of, Brian, when you showed me that commercial, you said it was all AI generated. I did not know it was AI generated until you told me. It looked like a real commercial.
Yeah, the car commercial.
And they're only going to be able to perfect this. And once they they're working on it right now as we speak. And once they perfect it, that 2 years is going to be shorter. And they're going to be able to do whatever they want to do because it's all about them making money. They don't want anybody else to make money.
But you're not going to, a commercial, whatever, there might be aspects that, it will just conquer. But that human touch is never going to be duplicated. I don't like the word never and I don't like the word always, but
right. But it's going to be very difficult.
It's just because it's human. And saying that now, Angela, which I didn't even know that they've got copywriters coming in to write the prompts. Well, that is absolutely ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
It's just,
they're paying $400,000 plus.
They have to. But that's crazy.
That's
because,
a lot.
When this thing started, it's just like, it'll take, it's just, I don't know. There's things that I never thought about, obviously, when this whole thing was starting, but a lot of it is coming true of what I, always have thought about as well.
It's a scary thing, but I feel like I do like that idea that it should just always be human. The human touch is very important. I feel like that's been hard to replicate. Mm-hmm. But the guy that they seem to think that it will happen, I don't know. I'd have to see it to believe it.
Well, I do think it's not going to happen.
Yeah. Watch, it's going to happen.
I mean, look, there are some things that have been done that look really like pretty cool. I would think, but they haven't like you see some of those like AI robot or like people, or I call them like synths that are like, and try this recipe tonight. It has a chicken, like they're trying to like.
Oh yeah. Oh, I see those
lips going like, and the mouth is your mouth. The person's mouth is going. Other words are being said, and it's like.
I see so many more AI commercials too, like popping up on YouTube and TikTok, and they pop up there, people screaming and running towards the camera, and
I've seen some cool stuff. I just think like there's going to be government. There's going to have to be oversight. Naturally, there has to be, because it's just you can't be like if you start stripping away from the jobs, and what happens like. So the people who make these have these AI companies are just going to be like their employees are just going to be paid what got rid of 100,000 jobs,
160,000 actors, all the crew.
Right. So what is that? What does that happen? What happens then with our tax system? What happens with everything else? If you I mean, you got to start thinking about like what other impacts would that have? It would definitely impact a lot of things.
That opens up a whole.
It's like we're gonna go down like a rabbit hole with all of it.
Wow.
But even Pepe was even saying the only thing that's the goal. But I feel like Pepe, they're trying to cut people's jobs down.
Ugly is what it'll get.
Social Security, right? Everyone pay. You pay money to Social Security. I know Trump was talking about wanting to try and get rid of federal income tax which is like not to bring that up, but like with the whole, bringing tariffs in, and obviously it's not a short term win; it's a long term win. Short term, we don't really gain from it. Long term, you gain from it.
For who?
But in terms of wanting to get rid of federal income tax, but it's something that
he was talking about getting rid of it on those of us that are on Social Security. And then not being able to tax us. That's what he was talking about.
There was another talk about trying to get rid of it in general. And I was like, there was discussion about that Social Security part. Yeah.
Let's keep in mind, he said a lot of things and none of them are happening. So I don't trust what he's saying.
Yeah.
But there's
a lot of things he said are happening. So
right. That's not even.
Let's not get into politics.
AI is a problem, though. Can we just be honest that AI is a problem?
It was a problem during the strike.
Yes,
and it's going to be a bigger problem now.
And like shows like like Lilo and Stitch, like Queen was saying, they do Lilo and Stitch, no problem, all AI. So that's where I go first, like all the Disney, Pixar stuff like that. And even I know somebody said, I think it was Kira maybe said about voices, like they're already using AI voices. Like they just use everything they have, and AI makes the voice, and it's getting smoother and smoother and smoother.
There it is again. There's something in somebody's, in your voice that makes
intonation
unique, and it's not going to be duplicated.
Yeah.
Well,
it's
Disney and I know some of the other like studios have been pushing for some regulatory moves in terms of suing Universal, Disney for the AI like outfits that are plagiarizing and trying to back up their creative work, because it's like this is where it gets. I mean, a lot of attorneys and the copyright and all that stuff and IP, all that, they're going to start really getting a lot of money because
the IP holders are going to get really a lot of money,
because this is going to be, there just isn't a lot to regulate any of this stuff. I mean, it's going to be fight in the courts. I mean,
can you imagine though, like you go into this like app and it's like, just what show do you want to watch right now? And just say it.
That's crazy.
It makes it.
It's just fascinating.
You can go on the apps right and be like, hey, I don't have any experience in a podcast. I want to go ahead and create a podcast. I want it to sound like this, look like this, be like this, do this, da 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 da. Boom. They make it. It's done in like the time you go and make a coffee.
Yeah. I wrote a short story off an idea I had like a month ago with that.
What?
Yeah. I wrote a short story off of an idea I had like a month ago with ChatGPT, and I had to tweak it until I got it to what I wanted. But it was wow, it was there.
You had to keep doing that.
I had to.
What you wanted.
Yes.
But he's claiming, the creator is saying you won't have to do that anymore. Easy, simple prompts, and you get it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll believe that when I see it, because I have yet to see anything that's been done with the AI systems that have been able to just completely leave. I mean, we're talking like school education settings, people trying to use papers, make books, do all that stuff. It's a tool. It's not fully, but I'm interested. Yeah. I mean, to see how they're going to do that, because it's going to cause, like, if that's really the case, I mean, wow, you've just literally, then there won't be jobs anywhere, most likely. I mean, it's going to have to be fine to go be a cop or go do something that's going to probably not be able to take over that job.
Completely something different.
Like, I don't know.
Well, he called it the end of human creativity. That's what he said. The end of human creativity is coming.
That's bleak.
Yep, that's what the Fable CEO said. He goes, that's it. You wait. And he said the studios were pushing him away a year ago, but now they're excited to talk to him. So
stupid.
I mean, it also takes a lot of power.
That's the scary part.
AI. It takes a lot of power to like create these systems and these like, I mean, what it takes to have these supercomputer systems.
Oh my God, the grid, the power, the drain on the grid. My God,
it's environmentally actually sustainability concerns for it, because
absolutely,
it's power intensive. So they're just trying to discuss like I guess that's being discussed. That's a big topic within government, how they're going to bring this up with like energy and all that.
And there's more AI stuff happening too. They're building a whole new AI place in Texas right now, which is called what we talked about that before. It's not Skynet, but it's called Stargate. So Stargate is coming. They might as well have called it Skynet.
I know you might as well.
You know what I mean?
Like, where'd you get that from? It's super, super original.
Right? Let's just call it. Let's call it what it is, guys. we maybe people prepared for it then if they do that too. I don't know. I feel like they are going to try to any way they can cut corners. They're going to do it. They're just going to do it at the studios.
Sure. I mean,
and they'll try pushing this on us. They will. And if it's not real enough, I feel like people will ask for that. But even as companion pieces, like release the movie, that's how they're going to start too. Release the movie. And all of a sudden, now make your own adventure off that movie on this app. And so you go to the movie, then you go home, you make a whole, like, I wish I would have seen these two characters get together. Bam. Now these characters are together. What
do you think it does to social interaction? You can do something like you just told me. Like if you can go in there and say, I want all these Friends episodes, or I want this movie to be redone, Top Gun, whatever it is. Like I want this scene to happen and this and this and this. Like you can go in because it's created for short form content for the most part. It's not created for long form content.
Mm-hmm. So this is supposed to be
episodic like resets and stuff. It's not made for that, for those coherent arcs and stuff. So this will be interesting because I mean, that's where it's like, what are you going to be like this in your like phone the whole time? Just like constantly, what do you mean? Like,
well, there'd be an app like Netflix. You go on your TV and you put in your TV.
Right, but imagine like if you can do that constantly. Do you think kids are going to be people are going to be able to get away from their phones? People who are already having problems with that,
already hard. Yeah,
it's going to have like mental health. There's going to be so many downfalls from it.
Yeah.
Like
everybody's going to be cross-eyed.
We don't need to produce. I mean, sorry, we don't need to keep producing. I mean, I get it's creative, but just because we can doesn't mean we should.
No,
that's the best way to say it. That's the best way to say it.
I mean, there's a lot of things we can do, but should we?
Nope.
No, I don't think so either. Once you open that box, there's no going back.
Nope.
No going back.
Yeah. We'll just call it Pandora and let it go.
I'll call the app Pandora. Pandora. It's called Fable right now. Get ready for Fable.
And just start issuing everyone. Let's be a completely, like what socialist society or something or whatever. Then just give everyone a freaking paycheck. Like just get your AI, whatever, and just have everybody send out a paycheck. So it's just fair game for everyone.
I mean, the movie's called WALL-E. The movie's called WALL-E.
Right.
Oh, WALL-E. WALL-E. Yes.
Where everybody just floats in space and doesn't do anything, which, who knows where our society is going?
It would change everything. It would change the education system. It would change student loan. I mean, I'm telling you, everything this would have a complete fallback on. And I'm going to tell you right now, financial institutions are not going to back that up because they're backed by education systems. And if you're going to school to do certain things that are not like that, seem AI can teach you how to be a nurse in 2 days, or an hour. I don't know.
Right.
Like, it's just, what are you going to go to school for?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, where does education go? Is it done?
Where do the jobs go in how many can they replace?
Yeah, everybody.
I mean, you really want to get into it.
And then what do we do after all this happens and the plug is pulled? We couldn't even think for ourselves. We would be walking around running into each other.
And Pepestar, what'd you say?
It decreases your.
I'm sorry.
It decreases your capacity of thinking.
Everything.
I mean, think about how we used to be able. People used to actually write with a pen and spell words and stuff.
Cursive.
How many words can you spell now without using your computer properly?
Right. No. Exactly.
I still can, but a lot of people.
How many people today? How many kids today can write in cursive?
Well, they don't teach it, so they don't know how to write it.
They don't.
No.
Yeah.
My son has no idea what basically that even means.
But they teach you a signature though, still, right?
Nope. There's no signature.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's all online, right? Yeah, everything's online.
He puts TKVW because his name is too long. He just puts TKVW. Yeah.
Pepestar, what were you saying? I don't want you cut off too. No, Pepestar.
If the goal is for these people to make money, they're going to eliminate the process of elimination is humans.
But they're going to eliminate themselves. They just don't realize that. I don't know how many movies we've had on that.
I mean, the world will turn on you.
Absolutely.
If you're going to get rid of everyone's everything and you're the one person generating whatever for yourself, or your entity, it's going to have a serious blowback.
Do we not have that right now with Elon Musk?
Oh, we're getting way political. Way
No,
political.
let's not go there.
No.
No, it's a question. If you listen to what I'm saying, what is he doing?
Right. It's a political.
Well, they had a little bit of it, and then people got involved and knocked that shit off.
Elon disappeared.
Stuff happens.
Elon disappeared.
Yep.
It went back to making gazillion dollars. Why the hell does he need anything else?
Well, he's got a space rocket.
I don't know.
He's made a space rocket, and I bet Elon will probably be gone for a while. He's going to pop back up. He'll pop back up, maybe with this AI revolution.
Or what's he going to do?
He's planning on it still. I don't know. We're supposed to go back to the moon too.
Well, let us know how it is, man.
We're going deep now, but AI, guys, is coming regardless. We talked about it a million times, and this new app, I think, is just another big step straight towards the end times.
Mistake.
And it's a reality we must face because
we have to.
It's here. It's here and it ain't going nowhere.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the Pepestar needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all.
Cruise control show. Cruise control.